everybody. Welcome to the Outlet Podcast Vlogs here on YouTube. My name is Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast, and I invite you to check me out on my actual Audible podcast. It's on iTunes, Soundcloud, Stitcher Radio. Everything's linked in the description. Facebook. I don't do Instagram because I don't take that many pictures, honestly. But what I do have is a lot of thoughts that I want to share, whether it's via vlog form or my podcast. So check it out if you're into inspirational entertainment. I'm your guy. Connect and recharge. Today, what I want to do for the In the Beginning Was the Word book club is do an update. I don't have the book with me, but for Of Mice and Men. Okay, so for those of you who may not know, In the Beginning Was the Word book club is a book club, obviously, where we read the classics. I like the classics. I prefer the classics. I think they are classic because the morals, the stories, a lot of hyperboles, the illustrations, a lot of it has messages that transcend time. And so it's great to actually just pick them all up and figure out why. Why do these books transcend time and stuff? So that's what we do here. In the Beginning Was the Word Outlet Podcast Book Club. A lot of title there. But yeah, my last video I talked about one of the books that I wanted to do, which was Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Very cheap book and a short read. So please pick up the book and read it, for goodness sake. It is very, very pleasurable, very imaginative. I feel the moment I started reading it, I was just taken to a point in time that I guess John Steinbeck, he liked to write about the working man. And since I own a landscaping company, I guess that just hits home with me. But the way he describes this point in time in America, especially in the West Coast, is very interesting, very cool stuff. So I've read, I believe, up to page 37 or so, and we got two characters. The book club vlog episodes for this book are gonna be very short, probably 2 more episodes. So stay tuned. So there are two characters, George and Lenny, and as I was reading it, I was like, okay, they're describing two guys, and I was like, two guys. Okay, so like, you know, I just had them in mind, two guys. I kept on reading, and Lenny is kind of dim-witted, kind of slow, but very strong. He's not a pushover. He's a strong, tall, skinny guy. And you got George. George, short, blocky, I guess. Very tough. He's more tough than Lenny as far as, well, tough in the terms that he talks good smack. He's pretty verbal and stuff. So it's like, okay, short guy. And then it hit me. I remember Bugs Bunny cartoons where, yeah, I'm the generation that watched Bugs Bunny. I remember Bugs Bunny cartoon, Daffy Duck to, what was it? Not Tiny Toons, but Looney Tunes era, where there was two examples. One was a monster that liked to pet things, and that stood out because he was like, I wanted to love him and squeeze him and pet him and all that stuff, right? Then there was another Merry Melodies cartoon where, I believe Bugs Bunny too, he was like trapped in a house with two gangsters, and one of the gangsters, same thing, tall, kind of an idiot guy, and the short guy was the one who ran and called the shots. There were two gangsters. Short guy, gray hat, and I think he had a seersucker blue suit. So it hit me. This is the source for that stereotype. And I was like, what? That's the source, like the source material for those characters. And when that hit me, I was so satisfied, because it's not often where you get in life to realize the source of something. Especially now. People want to pretend that, like, okay, for example, when they came out with High School Musical. I'm sorry, guys. High School Musical, in my opinion, sucked. Why? Because I've seen High School Musical before, and it was called Grease, and it was called what's the story? I'm forgetting it now. It's the Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. If you know the Broadway show, let me know. I'm totally forgetting it. I might remember it after this darn episode. It's with the Jets and the Sharks. Oh, you guys are screaming at the thing right now. I'm forgetting it. But yeah, I've seen High School Musical before, and I've seen it done way better in these two forms of entertainment. So I didn't need, High School Musical, but I didn't know that I needed John Steinbeck to see these two characters, these two stereotypes, or the big dimwit and the small bossy one. And I never noticed that. I never realized that that trope where they were able to both be they were a unit of friends or whatever. So that really satisfied me. This book is really entertaining because of that dynamic. This duo, it's really cool seeing them interact, and I don't know what else is going on. So far, these two guys, they got their work visas, I guess you could say, and they're going to be working at a farm. And I'm guessing the way they used to work back in the day, really, really back in the day, is via those visas. They would go to farms, plantations, or whatever, I guess, and they would give the owner of the farm, like those... Oh, no, turn on red. Whoops. They would give the owner of those farms, like visas. So as they gave them visas, the owner provided food. The owner provided... what else? Food, shelter, and he would give them work. In turn, the workers would work long hours. I'm talking 6 a.m. till 7 to 8, working on a farm. And the type of work that is being presented to me as I'm reading, the type of work is moving hay bales and that kind of labor. So I'm excited. I'm really happy that I've come across the treasure trope of these two, this iconic duo style. I'm really happy, man. I'm really happy. So I really can't wait to continue reading to see if I come across the inspiration for modern day novels, movies, music. I can't wait. So yeah, George and Lenny. So far, it's pretty funny watching them work together. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I believe it's page 37. Don't quote me on that. But pick up the book. eBay, library. It's a very short read, so you will actually feel really, really, really accomplished and happy and really proud of yourself. The way I feel so far. So that's all I got. What are your observations of this book? Let me know in the comments below. And I can't wait to check out what you guys got to say. Sorry, I'm driving across a lot of brick roads and trains, station crossing things. So my name's Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast, Connect and Recharge.